Welcome back to the 6K Sports Sedan and Wagon Challenge.
Presented by Continental Tire. We're here at TMP. That can mean only one thing. It's time to roll race and drag race.
Well, it's been a while.
Yeah.
It feels like we started this in last year, like winter time.
Yeah.
And here we are in spring, so these builds did take longer, especially mine.
Yes.
But you know what? Let's just forget about all that. We are here. I am super pumped. Finally, we can go drag and roll racing with these things. So.
Yeah, I'm excited to see if I can get any closer than I did last time around. I don't think I'm going to be beating you, but at least maybe my view will be a little closer up your rear end. So let's find out. What do you want to start with, roll races or drag races?
Well, let's do the drag races. I think they're the most exciting, and there's the most amount of error on my part because I do have a launch here that I need to get down properly. So
my slutch box may come in handy here. All right, guys, it is time for the first of our drag race challenges here. And I mean, I'm not going to win this, but hopefully I'm a lot closer than I was on stock power. I do have an extra around 70 wheel, as you would have seen from that dyno episode. So I'm going to do the 3 honk method. I'll honk 3 times and then we're going to hit it. So I'm going to put it into just automatic mode rather than sport shift mode, like paddle shift mode. And we'll just see how the transmission does on its own here. We do have that all for swap tune in here, so hopefully the shift action is a little sportier.
I'm going to soft launch this thing. So it gives them a chance. I don't know. I'm pretty confident about this, but you never know. Weirder things have happened. So we're going to see how this goes. And yeah, I'm a little nervous for sure. I haven't abused this car yet, so this is going to be the first time.
Oh man, I lit up the rear tires.
Oh, I knew that was going to happen.
Wow, I mean, I'm definitely a lot closer than I used to be. Yeah, wow. I mean, yes, he's still faster than me, but he did not pull away the way he used to. So neither of us got a very good launch there either. I spun the tires for quite a while and he must have done the same because it took him a minute to catch up and creep ahead of me there.
Well, that was a pretty good run. Of course, I botched the launch on this. My goodness. Man, this motor's got jammed though. Holy.
All right, let's call this drag run number 2 here. And I got a pretty terrible launch. I had a ton of wheel spin. Pete apparently did too, along with some wheel hop. So we're both going to just try to roll into this a little bit easier here and see if we can get a better run in. But encouraging start. So let's go for 3 honks again. PT, are you ready over there? Oh yeah, way better. Oh man. He's just barely catching up to me here. It's when he gets into that like 3rd gear where he really starts to pull, but I mean, I'm getting off the line better than him, probably just because I don't have to deal with a clutch. But then he's not pulling up on me that quickly.
So this time around, I am just not even gonna launch this thing. I'm gonna come off the line. Hopefully I don't spin my tires. So we'll see how this goes, because man, it's frustrating, and B, I don't really want to, like, that wheel hop is so nasty. It's super, super nasty. So, and why not? Let's give DP a little bit of a head start here. So, all right. I'm just not even gonna rev it. I'm not even gonna rev it up. Oh, still. Man, this Dynon shifter's so good though, and there we go. Up top, this thing moves, man. Wow. Oh, this thing feels so good, so good. It's kind of hilarious with the automatic transmission versus a manual. I love it. So, doesn't even matter if I don't launch this thing, I still spin the tires. Next time I'll just have to like feather it just a tad to get it off the line quicker.
Man, I'm super pumped on how well the Lexus is doing. I did not think it would be as close as it is to the M5, because that S62 motor just has so much torque, but this blower on here makes a world of difference. It's really getting off the line well. So one more race here.
And third time's a charm. This time I'm turning sport mode off. I'm gonna see if I can modulate the throttle a little bit better. So, cause the wheel spin kills me. Like, I lose any type of momentum off the line here, and he gets a big jump, and then I gotta reel him in. So why not, let's see how this goes this time. There we go.
I'm definitely getting off the line a lot better than he is. He got a better launch there though. He's pulling up on me.
Yeah, there it is, man. Oh, this thing pulls so well. I love this car with a passion.
Well, PT, I gotta say, I'm pretty impressed how well the Lexus launches. It gets out of the hole really well, doesn't it?
Or how poorly
Maybe.
I managed to launch this car.
Okay.
I was dealing with a ton of wheel hop, man. Like, I just couldn't get that thing off the line properly, and then of course you lose all your momentum there. And I was finding with the sport button on, it sharpens up the throttle so badly that it's kind of almost like an on-off switch.
Yeah, you know what I'm hearing right now? It's a whole bunch of excuses, everyone, for why I smoked them so bad out of the hole every time.
You did. There's no excuse there, and I'm sure there's gonna be 20 comments of people telling me I wasn't launching it properly, this is how you do it. But the truth of the matter is, you know, we're on an unprepped surface. We're launching it off the line as is, and you know, I'm no pro. I'm no pro.
You get what you get, but I will say the top end of that thing is impressive, isn't
man,
it?
it is so good. Like, I love this motor. There is nowhere in the power band does it feel like there's a flat spot. Like, once this thing gets moving, it starts pulling, and it keeps pulling all the way to redline. It's just so linear. I absolutely love it, man.
The top end of each gear, you're like nose and a head.
Yeah.
But still, I'm really impressed how well this did in the drag race.
Yeah, like, considering
way closer than last year.
Before, yeah, man, like, I was way further out.
Oh yeah.
And now it's a totally different ball game. So.
Well, I'm a little worried about the top end in these roll races where you've already got a head of steam going. I could be in trouble here, everyone. But
well, there's only one way to find out, right? So let's do those. So same scenario as before. We'll do 3 of these, except this time we're just gonna pace each other to the pylon and then floor it, and we'll go from there. So pretty simple. This is, I think, really where this car will shine, although the gearing is long. That's the only downside to it, but you know, it is an Autobahn cruiser. Whoa, yes. Man, oh, I love the power of this thing. Oh. Holy people, this thing just makes so much jam. Such a linear power band. It's good up top. It's got fat power in the middle and even down low when you get on it. It's just so good.
Oh man, he jumped the gun a little bit there. Okay, I'm getting my ass handed to me on the roll race. My launch advantage has been neutralized. He pulled a good 3-4 car lengths on me there, I would say. I think he was definitely in the sweet spot of the power band in second gear there, and I was still fairly low in the RPM range in second, so I got a pretty lazy start and he just took off on me. So I think I'm gonna have to try in first gear there, because man, he smoked me pretty good. All right, I'm gonna try this one in first gear. Man, look at him go. He's so quick off a roll. Like he is pulling away from me like a freight train. Yeah, wow. I mean, once that motor is up into the power band, I got no chance against that S62. Whew.
And we are off. Wow. Goodness. Man, this thing makes the jam. Holy smokies. I could do that all day, guys. Honestly, listen to the sound of that dying exhaust through this motor is just perfection in my books.
He's giving me a head start. He's trying to take pity on me. I mean, I am doing better this time, but he gave me quite a head start there. I was a lot closer there, but he gave me like a half car length off the start. So anyway, we know he's got more motor than me. It's okay. Well, woo-wee. I may have gotten smoked rather badly there.
Yes, yes. The motor, the S62 shines.
It's impressive, man. Once you're rolling, that thing is just like a freight train pulling away from me.
And just imagine on the highway, like this car is just so good.
Different league, really, once we're rolling.
Yeah.
On that last one, I noticed you kind of like gave me a half car length.
I did.
And I think I got a better run. Like I let it rev out a little more before shifting.
Yeah.
So it was a little closer.
Which is kind of weird. Like I was expecting you would have maybe a little bit of the jump because of the supercharger, but this thing is just like instant, man. Like I'm on it and it goes, and I guess it makes sense with this being an automatic. You've got the torque converter and all the lockup to deal with, so there is probably a little bit of delay there, even though you're in gear. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
I don't have that surge of power. This thing just has that huge surge of power. Yeah. And it's like you're in your power band at that roll, so it's just like you really see the difference that way. Quite interesting to see that. Yeah. But out on the street, from stoplight to stoplight, I still feel pretty good about how quick the Lexus is. It's way quicker than it was before.
That's the whole thing here. Like the takeaway is, we put a supercharger on. There was a lot of people that doubted it, heat soaked, blah, 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 all this stuff. And look it's just performed through this thing flawlessly. I mean, from the moment that this was bolted on, that thing's worked perfect.
Remarkably well.
Perfect.
Really
versus this car where, you know, I'm always just like, oh, this is going wrong, this is going wrong.
Is the fuel pump going to carve on? Yeah, there's been some challenges for sure. But wow, it's impressive how well they've really both performed today. They're both a lot of fun.
Yeah, they're both great to drive. So.
Well, what's next, PT?
Well, we are going to do a road trip. You will see that as the next episode. But before that, we should say, if you guys are looking for Continental tires, they do have a deal coming up. I don't know when you're going to be watching this video, so it may be during this video, it may be after, but you can get a prepaid Visa if you buy a set of 4 tires, and there are different tiers. I think there's like $165 off depending what you buy, but certainly consider that. You're also supporting us by buying Continental tires, and we have to thank Continental for sponsoring this video series because you know, without them we would not be doing this stuff too. So
and if you've noticed some really cool FPV drone footage in this episode, we got to say a very special thank you to Steven from s1w.ca. He's a professional FPV drone pilot, and man, incredible.
The footage you saw was super cool.
You might even see some of it in a Straight Pipes episode too. So thanks very much, Steven. Really appreciate it.
We do need to thank Toronto Motorsports Park too. As you guys can see, we are here. Nobody else is here, and we are rocking and being able to do this, which is a huge thing for us, because without Toronto Motorsports Park and Dove being able to facilitate this, we would not be able to do these types of videos. So thank you, Toronto Motorsports Park and Dove and Uli. One more thing, post in the comments, let us know which car you think sounds better. This is a big thing for everybody.
It is.
I mean, I love the sound of the muffler deleted.
It sounds way better.
Straight piped Lexus.
Yeah.
Although the Dynan M5 mufflers on this thing are epic as well. So make sure to post in the comments. Let us know which car is your favorite from an exhaust standpoint, because we certainly want to know. All right, well, DP, should we do it?
Let's
We're
go.
going over to the end of the drag strip, and we're gonna do some donuts for you guys, or at least try. Well, DP, that is the definition of no limited slip, my friend.
One wheel peel. I thought this car might have had an LSD.
No, no, it definitely does not.
So,
you certainly have a one wheel peel going on there pretty nicely.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to pull the fuse for the VSC and see if that helps, but it may not. I don't know. Let's
I don't
find
think
out.
it will, yeah. Nope. That does not work, my friend.
Second gear doesn't work any better. Well, we made a little luck on donuts in this car then, eh?
I think so.
It's kind of a bummer. Well, show me how it's done then, PT. Here's the Lexus' sad one-wheel peel marks, and here comes the triumphant victor. All right, not bad, not bad.
I was worried about spinning a rod bearing there, DP, watching that thing sit on rev very close to rev limiter.
Right.
So yeah, that's the joys of owning a BMW. You can bounce that thing off a rev limiter. This thing, I'm like, please don't blow up, please don't blow up. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed that, which is, you know, a 6 out of 10, 5 out of 10 donut burnout, whatever you want to call it. So
better than my 0 out of 10 anyway.
all right, we are out.